So more and more people are jumping from Bill Cosby's sinking ship. Yes, among the latest are his agency, CAA, which leaves him without Hollywood representation, and Jill Scott, who initially defended him on social media. Now, after it came to light that Cosby admitted to giving Quaaludes with the intent to have sex with them during testimony from 2005 lawsuit, Jill Scott wrote on Twitter, "We live in America. Many African-American men are detained and or imprisoned for crimes without evidence. I will never jump on bandwagons based on social media or hearsay. Proof will always matter more than public opinion. The sworn testimony is proof." Now, on the surface of that, like, you know, I agree with that. But what I find really interesting is that why did it take Cosby's admission for people to believe the claim of nearly 40 women, over 30 women? Why is that? I feel like Jill Scott's statement, we're always quick to, you know, defend our black men because we understand white racism really does undercut and undermine their lives. But in doing so, are we throwing black women under the bus?
I mean, well, I'm just going to chip in for my 2 cents and just say, no, I mean, look, I applaud, needless to say, I love Jill Scott anyway, but she's a person that has a conscience, that she's shown that through her music, through how she acts. Okay. I appreciate the fact that she wasn't, I mean, look, it was easy to get on the bandwagon when you've got 15, 20 people, and you've got all of the media who seem to be very excited about putting the story out there. I mean, they're running with it like they've never done before.
Like they caught them with
this is not new stuff. Nothing's happened in the last 10 years. But for Jill Scott, I can appreciate the fact that she needed to hear some admission. Now, granted, it was in a deposition, and he was talking about what he, I think, kind of claimed was almost consensual in the sense of that.
Of course,
right. Well, that's what he was going to say.
But you don't know if it was.
Well, I mean, look, my only problem with it is there are so many women that we do know of a few who do use these opportunities to promote themselves, to put themselves out there. And unfortunately, when there's nothing else to gain but fame, you wonder why so many have now just decided to come out.
See, I don't really buy that though, because I'm like, there are better ways to become famous. We're sitting here on this panel right now, basically telling these women, you're a liar, we don't believe you, you're a skank, you're a hoe.
We're not saying that.
No, but other people have definitely said that. Other people have definitely, you know, painted the women as, you know,
I mean,
less than moral.
Standard, right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, in terms of that, I mean, I don't think that's really a fair.
Only because Bill Cosby is a married man, and these women knowingly, regardless of whatever went down, these women knowingly had decided to have some sort of a relationship with him. And he was married. And not to say anything.
And it was 30 years ago.
Yes.
So,
and
20 years ago and 10 years ago. The most recent one, this is the sworn deposition that he gave. Right. That was Ann Constant. That was 2005. That wasn't even 30 years ago.
No,
20 years ago.
I think the critical thing is, unfortunately, when it was at the height of this problem, men were completely in control. Women did not have the ability to voice their opinion the way they do now. So I understand. I get it. You're coming out now because there has been an evolution. Women can talk about it. If you would have raised your voice about somebody as prominent as Bill Cosby back in the day, you could have been shut down.
Shut all the way down.
It would have been blacklisted forever.
I definitely get it. I just think I think there's something to be taken positively from the fact that Jill Scott was waiting for something like this.
Concrete.
He does have a historic background. I mean, what he's done in TV and film is pretty phenomenal, and you don't want to just say because of bandwagons that.
I mean, I get it. Like I said, I do applaud Jill Scott, as you said. She, at least came out and said, you know what, this is some proof. Yeah. But it just bothers me that it seems like the onus is always on the woman who may have been raped to prove that they've been raped. Who is going to be there? It's always a he said, she said.
And we're still dealing with that, unfortunately. On college campuses and the like. No, you're right. I feel worse for Camille Cosby.
Yeah, oh my gosh, but she's doubling down, and she's like, I stand by him. It was all consensual. Yes, he was a serial cheater, but not a serial rapist.
Right.
Let us know what you guys think.